Hey, how you doing? My name is Aki Davis. I'm a three-time best-selling author. My new book is Why I Don't Wear My Ring. And it's not like a man not wearing his ring. It's about a couple that's toxic. And basically the couple was like in a relationship, but like they're not like their parents, their friends, and everybody know the relationship's not good. And the couple is like, they're trying to pull them apart. It's not a good relationship, and so it's like I say, it's a toxic relationship. And they tell everybody else they married, but they not. They're not married at all, but they carry themselves like they married. But it's a toxic relationship, bad relationship. And like I said, it's a good book. It's going crazy right now out here, and I'm with a content creator, and I'm out here just coming out here promoting my work, and just doing.
Made you write the book.
Okay, the book is basically on some personal experience type stuff. It was not just like something I just created. It was some me going through some things I was going through on a personal level, and I decided to drop a dime or two on what I was doing and what I was going through. So it kind of all my stories are like 75, 80% true. Ain't nothing just like made up. I'm just not writing about like, hey, I woke up and I just decided to write a book. It's always about something having to deal with me personally, so it can be like real to people.
Right. So I see that it say that they was a match made in heaven until they decided to actually like make it official. I've been there before.
Right.
And I know you said this is personal experience. So let's talk about some of those things that made them not such a great.
Okay, let me keep it a buck. It's like it wasn't really a match made in heaven. You know how like you meet somebody, y'all attracted, and y'all enjoy each other's company, but the whole relationship is not like what's supposed to happen the way it's going. It's things that other people can see that you're not looking at.
Got you. Okay. So with this being a personal experience, and without giving away the book, what's some things that you would do differently? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like after experiencing what you experienced, then you're writing a book about it and getting it out, and I'm sure you probably over it and moved on. What's the next move?
I think the thing is like people need to take more time out before they just like jump in head over heels and like be in a relationship or be in love or just say, okay, this is the one for me. I think like me personally, I would just like more like screen people more, and just before I just say, oh, okay, I like her because she like me, and she want to be with me, and that's cool.
When you say screen people, you mean like actually take the time to get to know them?
Get to know them.
And when we say get to know them, because that's such a broad statement, give us some bullet points of getting to know a person, because sometimes we think we know a person, but we really don't. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
What's a better way?
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. Because sometimes you think you know somebody, but you don't.
Right.
And it's like it's so much going on with them that you really don't know them. Like they really don't know you.
Right.
It's things that you do that you don't know a person, and you like, hey, and they think it's okay, but you really don't know that person, and they don't know you. It's a lot of things. I got skeletons in my closet. I'm not like saying that I'm 100% and everything I do is perfect. It's things about me I think somebody needs to get to know before they decide to jump all hell over it.
To share those things, because sometimes we don't know a person because they're not willing to share. You get what I'm saying? Like, are you willing in today, if you was to be,
would I share my skeletons?
Yeah, would you share your skeletons?
See, my skeletons.
Skeletons usually be with the maker and breaker in a relationship.
Right.
That's what I'm asking.
To be honest with you, my skeletons are really, and I hate to say this, they're not that bad, but they skeletons regardless. It's just like, hey, I believe in certain things. Like I believe a man should take care of his woman, and I believe in that. But certain things, it's like, hey, if I meet a woman and she's not on par, then I don't believe I should be taking care of her. Like, she needs to be taking care of herself until she prove otherwise.
Okay, so with that being said, how do you approach going to a woman and be like, look, baby, I know you got some skeletons. You can share them with me. I won't judge you. I won't look at you no differently, but let's get it out on the table right now.
Right.
In the beginning. Like, how do you have that conversation with a woman?
That's very difficult, and I think it takes time to be able to, like, get out there and, like, say different things. ask different women different questions about themselves. Like I think it takes a lot to get to that level because you don't want to turn somebody off by like say, hey, you know, do you do this or do you do that or whatever? I've been watching your Instagram and it look like this and that. You look like you could be a dancer for all I know. Do you dance? You know, I don't want to ask you that. That's not, you know, I feel like that's not my place. You know, but to a certain extent, I want to get to know, like, you know, and I want them to feel comfortable being able to share things with me. You know, just like I want to feel comfortable being able to share things with them.
Okay, because I know you can only talk about from your experience. For you, when you say you want the person to make you feel comfortable, what does that entail though? Is that the approach? Is that just waiting till you want to come to them and tell them? Is that like what does that entail?
Okay, comfort level to me is just like somebody knowing everything about you. I want to be able to tell a woman, hey, I got $18.35 in my bank account.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
And she gonna respect it.
Yeah, but I get paid tomorrow and I get $2,000.
There we go.
So it's like, yeah, tonight I can't get it for you, but tomorrow.
We eat noodles tomorrow. We eat
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. And I just want to be able to like
be able to just be truthful.
truthful, no lies, no fake stuff, just 100.
You don't want to. Oh, babe, let's go to dinner.
Yeah.
Sweating bullies.
Yeah, like.
Red Lobster, but only got McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to be able to.
And I'm gonna just eat a salad.
We eating McDonald's tomorrow though. I'm gonna take you on a nice dinner. You want to be able to.
Right, and say, hey, I don't have it today, but I have it tomorrow, and I want to be the type of man, and I want to be able to be honest and be like, hey, look. You know, I can't get it today, but for the $18, you can have the whole $18 tonight.
Okay.
That's yours.
That's real.
But you know what I'm saying?
Look, ladies, you can't have my whole 18. You can have 15. I need at least 3.
Hey, yeah, let me get 3 out of it or something, you know, in case I need something out of it. But tomorrow, you know, I get $2,000 in. You know what I'm saying? So we can ball out tomorrow. But I don't want you to be like, oh, he told me he had $18, so I don't even want to talk to him no more. You know what I'm saying?
Really, that comes with time too. That's probably not something you say in the beginning.
Right.
But after you start dating a couple of months, be like, look, babe, you know, we've been out on several dates. You know, tonight I just ain't got it. But you know, I get paid next week, and we go another day. I get you. I got you.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Pivoting a little bit because I'm very intrigued by your artwork.
Thank you.
Who did your artwork? Like, is this your concept
no,
that somebody else brought to
it
life?
actually is the guy. He's been like very successful as a cover creator. He's like won a lot of awards. His name is Marion Design.
Okay.
He's out of Virginia.
Okay.
So like he's really good, and it's like, you know, my first 2 books I didn't work with him, but by the time I got to the 3rd one, I was like, I want to work with him.
Gotcha.
You know, so I paid the money.
Wait. You just trying to slide that in so
Oh, okay.
My first 2 books I ain't worked with him, but the 3rd one,
I did slide that in
this
there.
ain't your only book. Talk to
No.
us. What's up?
Okay. The first book which set me on point and blew me up was you remember Waiting to Excel, right? I wrote Black Man's Version to Excel. So I talked about positive men and the women were negative. So a lot of people call me the first Kevin Samuels, to be honest with you. So it's just like I was.
You like that controversy.
Well, it was just like, hey, it's just not all men are bad.
Yeah.
Just like women can say, oh, this man here, he this, he that, he don't take care of his child. Not all men are that way. You know, I got a great relationship with my son. I'm a great father. You know, I've always had joint custody of him. So.
Yeah, it's crazy because just a couple weeks ago I put on Facebook, like, I don't know who y'all Facebook friends is that y'all be complaining about, but all the black men on my Facebook are excellent black men. I don't know.
Right,
Y'all
exactly. It's just like the stuff they be.
Like, I don't know what's going
The
on.
stuff they be saying is not like, you know, I understand that they, like, sometimes I think Instagram is like a bad look for people because people sit up here and say, oh, Yo Gotti bought Angela Simmons like a Bentley or whatever he bought her. It's just like, hey,
It sound like hateration to me.
it's just like, that's not real for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You remember the lady that said she wouldn't date a bus driver?
Yeah.
You know, and it's...
That's a hot topic right now. I just did a panel where they were talking about entrepreneurs and artists and stuff.
Yes.
Would they date? The question was, would they date a 9-to-5
Right.
person? And some people was like, yeah, I would, because that's like the balance. And then some people was like, no, because they're not going to understand my lifestyle. And it's just really a purpose thing. It's not no right or wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
My fiance is a small business and entrepreneur, but she is also a teacher. So
Right.
I get the best of both worlds, and it works for us. But you know, a regular 9 to 5 probably wouldn't work for me because you know I move around so much and
You want
I'm
that
in
time.
meetings all
You want
day.
that time, you know.
No, it's not. For me, I've just found out that it's harder for 9 to 5ers to respect time as far as what they look as downtime. You get
But
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what's so crazy? It's just like the most popular men right now are scammers. Like you scam. I mean, like you a scammer. You know, you making all that money. You give them all the money they
Fast
want.
money, too.
Yeah,
That's the thing,
fast
it's
money.
fast money.
And you give them the time they want and the money. That's what they want. You know. And I mean, you know, it's always women have two types of men they really like. They like bad boys.
Bad boy.
Bad boys is first. They like bad boys. And then they say, oh, I don't like light-skinned men. I don't like pretty boys. That's a lie. They like pretty boys. So they like pretty boys and they like bad
Girls
boys.
did used to fall over Chris, and I never understood it.
Yes.
They
Hey,
did,
hey,
used to go crazy for Chris.
So when they say they don't like pretty boys, that's a lie. And when they say that they don't like bad boys, oh, I grew up, I don't really like bad boys. It's a dude right now that's got tats somewhere that you will see, and you will like, oh, I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
You just don't want to talk about it to everybody else.
I
So
ain't gonna
bad
lie to you,
boys and pretty boys,
Being a regular person right now is kind of lame.
it is. Like you just a regular dude, and you won't go to work 9 to
Yeah,
5.
like-
You just like you're normal. What's special about you?
Basically.
You doing something anybody else can do.
Basically.
You know?
You know what? I never looked at it like that. That's a good way. You're normal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop saying regular. You're
Right.
normal.
Right. You're normal.
Like, you're normal, and that's a great way to put that for sure.
And that's what you should look for, somebody that's normal. Somebody has a 9 to 5, somebody that's going to work every day, somebody that's, you know, willing to share with you. But no, I mean, okay, let's say a woman is like a scammer. How long before he go to jail? How long before he get caught? And what if you get caught up in it because you was with that dude?
Right.
You know, you ain't looking at that. You just looking at like, hey, look,
Fast
he got
money.
this fast
Look,
money.
Fast money. That's all.
This like a dope boy.
That's all they.
He
see
is
fast
dope
money.
boy. You know, you might get pregnant by a dope boy and be pushing your baby on the bus. You know, you be on the metro bus and he in jail somewhere.
But see, look, I was just reading something on the back of your book, and it talked about master manipulation. That's what that is. I manipulated you into thinking that this fast money lifestyle is it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the glitz, the glamour, the flash, so we can go where we want to go do. But nobody shows the downfall when you come down. What's happening?
They don't show the downfall.
show the-
They only show the positive. They only show the positive. Oh, it's Barbie. Everybody's talking about Barbie now. Oh, I done got her a pink Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now that's popular.
Yeah.
That's what's cool. You know, and that's just like, first of all, Barbie is white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like she's not black. So the black culture, we want to just get so involved in
I'm about to say,
things.
you know, we ran that up
Yeah,
real quick.
we helping the movie sales come up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go buy my woman a pink Lamborghini
Yeah.
when I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying?
Go into debt.
Going to debt.
Go into debt.
Just to look good just the stuff for the gram.
Yeah.
And that's not what's cool.
At all.
It's
At
not.
all.
That's not what's cool at
So
all.
before we get up out of here, I want to talk about one other thing that I read on the
Sure.
cover because I haven't had a chance to actually read the whole book.
You'll get a chance.
I'm gonna grab a copy for you before you leave.
Okay.
No, you can just get him a band. Let's talk about how important of a role sex plays in a relationship.
Oh, it
Let's
plays.
talk about that part. because
Okay.
You
I'ma
can
tell you
literally
some-
extend the relationship another 6 years to a month.
Let me tell you how important sex is. This is how important sex is. It's like, let's say you meet somebody and you're doing a lot for them, and they're not doing nothing for you. You know, you like giving them money, you buying them flowers, you know, you doing whatever they need you to do, and you being the man they need you to be. But then it's like, eventually as a man, you like, hey, what am I getting out the deal? And they might get mad at you if you coming at them like, hey, what about sex? And they like, oh, you just want me for sex? No, I don't just want you for sex, but it's just like, what are you offering? What are you offering? What are you offering? You know what I'm saying? So sex has a big part of a relationship. So like, what else do you have to offer? If you're not, you ain't cooking, you ain't cleaning my house, but you getting everything you need. So sex does play a good part of it. And then of course we always have to know when sex is good, it's always, you know, that status goes up for that person. Like, so if the sex is just like average or below average, you know, you kind of lose a little interest. But like if it's like way up here,
Yeah.
then it's like
That's why I say it can really.
you can like, hey, look,
Over the whole
hey,
relationship,
hey,
you should be hanging together just off the sex. So
that honey is special right there. That honey is special. That honey is special.
it says, with all the lies, deception, manipulation, sex, and the in-laws overstepping their boundaries, all those things in that one sentence. Listen, that's a powerful sentence right there because literally, let's just say it's 100 relationships.
Yeah.
To give it a nice round number, 80% of them, all them words mean something to them. You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
So I wanted to touch on that part because.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sex, like, if sex is good, it's just like it'll make you like it'll make or break a relationship. It's like if it's bad, you can move around easily.
Right.
But like if it's really, really, really good, then you like, man, I'm just like, I'm gonna talk to her and try to work things out and
Right.
see, see what's going on or whatever. Because, it might be top tier. It might be some of the best you ever had. So, you know what I'm saying?
What Drake say, best I ever had.
Exactly. So once it's the best you ever had, it's like, hey, you got to put it on that level and that plate.
No, for sure. So, tell us about some upcoming projects and stuff you got going on. Like,
Well, with this particular book, I got a movie coming out at the end of the year on Tubi. So I'm doing a movie on Tubi on that. And then I hope to do a movie on Tubi with the other two books.
Okay.
And like I said, the first book was Black Man's Version to Excel, was the male's version of Waiting to Exhale. And the second one was called If These Walls Could Talk.
Ooh, they
So,
got a lot to say, boy.
yeah, it's like a lot of people like think my covers, my top, everybody like my titles, and it's just like, so they go crazy on TikTok with it, but
You already got somebody shooting the Tubi movie?
I do have somebody shooting the Tubi movie.
I'm about to connect you with my guy G5 because he cold with the movie thing.
Okay, yeah, I got somebody shooting the
So if
movie.
you need a backup plan, I'm gonna
Hey,
connect you with my dog.
I definitely can always use a backup plan just to see how this guy works.
Connect you with my dog G over there.
Yeah.
Podcast. He got about 4 or 5 movies dropping this year.
Because to be honest with you, I never really wanted to be an author. I wanted to be a movie producer, and it's like I started writing books and hoping to do movies.
This is a good entry. Like every successful movie producer that I know
Yeah.
started writing books.
That's how I found out.
Yeah,
Like they started off writing books, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like start writing books, and then people see my work, and then they be like, okay, he made a name for himself, and then it's like, okay, he got good work.
Also,
then
in a world where people don't read, if you can get people to read a book, you the go.
Definitely,
You the go.
definitely.
Okay.
Because people tell you the last book a lot of people tell you they read was Facebook, and that's not a book.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't tell nobody last book you read was Facebook,
Yeah.
because it's not a book. So it's just like it's just it's like anything else.
Nah, I feel you. So what else you got going on? Tell us what else you got going on.
Well, I've done sports radio for a while, so I'm heavily into sports. So I'm thinking about soon talk to somebody, get my sports agent license, because I got a few people to follow me in sports radio, and like they got kids coming up now that's interested in me possibly like becoming their agent.
Okay.
So I have to take that in and like possibly do something for as sports agency goes, and being a sports agent. And then everything is for us that is like doing books and movies. And then like also I got something else through the Author Guild. It's called Author Wives. Everybody does basketball wives, rapper wives, and all this stuff. But nobody knows how author wives look or author wives' girlfriends go through stuff. So it's like I have the rights to that. And so I talked to a couple of networks that's interested in doing that, but it's just like the popularity with black authors is down, especially with the male authors. I got like 2 or 3 that's like, could make the cut, but everybody else is kind of like, nah, I don't think nobody tune into this.
Nah, I definitely understand. But look, that's why you got to build your own network and everything so that you ain't got to worry about having people tap in. You got people that's going to be tapped in because it's you. So that's the most important part. So tell them where they can follow you, how they can get the book. You got a website, give them all that information.
Thank you, I appreciate it. You can get the book on Amazon. It's AKIE Davis. That's my name, and it's Why I Don't Wear My Ring. And also you can follow me on Instagram at Paige Page Turner TURNER 0823. That's my son's date of birth. That's why it's a little crazy. So so it's Page Turner 0823. So follow me on the gram. And then, like I said, you can get on pretty much anywhere, any platform that's selling books right now. And so, like, hopefully right now, I think authors are being the new things because, like, rappers, like, perpetrate a lot of their lives, and most of them are broke. And, I ain't trying to, like, knock them because I'm friends with a lot of rappers, but the ones that, that they just, hey, they leasing this, renting this, and people and women are like, oh, my God, he just is such and such. It's all cap.
Right.
It's like a fake life. You know what I'm saying? But, like, now authors are coming up. And so I'm like, I'm supporting black authors and like, hey, I own everything I got, and I'm doing good and I'm in a good financial place. So it's just like, some of the little cat with rappers going on. It's just like, unless you just,
You want to show people the real.
yeah, it's real life because you don't know authors.
Yeah.
And, so you don't.
I can't even begin to tell you how author would live. Even like.
Yeah, like you don't know. You have no idea, but you like you done seen this rapper with like fake money he done bought off of Amazon, and he's showing it and he holding it all up to his face, and it's like it's cap. It's like he broke.
The world right now is cap.
Yeah, it's cap. It's just cap. He broke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong being broke, but don't front to the world. Tell the truth. If I'm broke, I'd tell you, be like, hey, look, I'm struggling to buy this book.
Hey, you need to write a book calling out all the cappers.
Hey, it's a lot of them.
Calling out all the cappers.
Hey, that's a lot of them. It's like I tell you, I'm not capping. Like when I say, hey, if I tell a woman, hey, I got $18.32 in my account, and then it's like, I'm going to get $2,000 Friday, that's what's real. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, it's no cap in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to know that because I don't want you to think that I'm going to fly you to Dubai tomorrow because I can't.
Like, I'm going to tell you what, this is that. I'm a regular.
Right. I live a regular everyday life. Yeah.
Tell the people where you at, man. Tell them where you popped out today, too. You at Content Creation Day.
I'm at Content Creations, and your name again?
My name Hope.
Hope. Yeah. And with, Bobby J, 713, been knowing them for a while. He always been putting it down. And just out here enjoying myself with Content Creations and doing as many interviews as possible.
Hey. Moving around like a jackrabbit.